Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to those full length, Lord, whether we be a part of that number. We got our brothers from the G-Men's Brand Chicago coming in week in, week out. You know, and whatever's on Brother Spirit, we gonna go into, all right, because America is falling, man. Okay? Hey, America's dropping allies like flies. Okay, the scriptures say when they shall say peace and safety, there's certain destructions that come upon them. You know, so these people are at ease, but that sudden influx of terrorists is about to drop all these people, man. Right, you got one?
Yeah, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, man, you're not going to escape the terror that Yahweh Shai God set out for this month, man. Right. All right? So the scripture say, Amos 9:10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. All right, grab Sirach 39, and Sirach 40 as well. You know, because hey, this says fire, death, famine, the sword. These things were created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. All right, so you got that dumbass nigga that the elder Menachezakba in South Carolina posted. Nigga talking about Jacob, there's no Jacob's trouble. Nigga, Jacob's trouble has to happen for us to be delivered. All right, yeah, our people went through all types of shit. As a matter of fact, grab Daniel 12, a time like never before. All right, yeah, our people went through the translated slave trade, 70 AD, the Arab slave trade, the Babylonian sacking the temple shit, the flood. It says Jacob's trouble a time like never before. So this is going to eclipse all of that. Okay?
I got the Daniel with you.
Things repeat themselves within the Bible.
Right.
It's like when we came out of Egypt, before we went to that promised land, guess what? Most of the Israelites had to be killed off.
Yeah, they died off in the
Only
wilderness.
certain ones got to go into the promised land. That's going to happen again this time. Only the elect are going in.
Right. You want the Daniel?
Yes, sir.
Start at 1? Okay. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never since there was a nation, even to that same time. And that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
That's right, man. A time like never before. Jacob's trouble, because these are the same wicked spirits coming back to be destroyed. Yep. That's why it says in Jude and in 2 Peter, brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed. All right, you go into that word for brute, it goes to unreasonable. All right, yes, Jacob's trouble will happen, and it needs to happen for you wicked ass niggas to be purged, man, and to ultimately catch the misery. Because in order to establish the righteous kingdom, the wicked kingdom has to be uprooted.
Okay.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits not credit for vengeance, which in their fury like the sword's throats. In the time of destruction, they force a hand of peace to wrath of him that made them. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are credit for vengeance.
That's right, it's spirits that are out here that are credit for vengeance, man. All right, plain up too. But hey, the Lord is putting the spirits. You got that.
Hell no. That's all you, Papa. Shit.
Hey, the Lord.
I'm just saying because we get that shit.
But the Lord got these spirits out here ready. You know? Hey, what do you start calling what do you call it when the people are ready to get activated? Sleeper cell. All right, the Lord got spirits out here, and these things are happening in the green tree. You got people locking women up, all right, chopping them off, eating them. This is all in the green tree. All manner of crazy shit happening. So imagine when all hell breaks loose, man.
And we always mention that movie The Purge, that type of spirit is going to be heavily in the earth, man.
And cannibalism going to be right along in.
The hospitality or, and I can't do that as another human being. All that shit gonna be going. No, really gonna wax cold.
Be like final destination, man. You know, free exodus. It's happening right now, man. All right, but how much more when all hell breaks loose?
Right? That's right. Hey, you watched the Purge movie. The guy was pissed off. I think he was the cashier, and it was asshole him the whole, you know. But when the Purge started, he was like, "It's Diego time." You know, right. That's when he let loose. Okay, because a lot of these women, they only protected by 911. But sooner or later, 911 is gonna need 911. All right.
All of them
All
are
of
protected
them.
by 911.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All of them.
Hey, trust me. There's been a lot of motherfuckers that if they didn't have the idea or the thought that they could get locked up,
Yeah.
or they would have stumped knotholes in bitches' asses already.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Once that threat being locked up and detained is gone, 'cause, hey, it's just gonna beat when you call that number in that day, man.
That's it.
Like it's left off the hook.
That's
So ain't nobody coming to save it.
Yeah, you know it. Please check the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quiet. And it's starting now because I think in Philly, if you call the police at 3 a.m., they're not gonna pick up. I think it's between 3 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Yep.
Like a short little window.
And that's what's and the movie The Purge, correct me if I'm wrong, it was from a set time.
Yeah, they had 24 hours.
This time, you can do
24
whatever
hours.
the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Nobody comes.
Sun go down at 6 o'clock. It jumps off.
Open season.
Hey, it's open till 6 o'clock at night. The next motherfucking night.
What was that movie with Brad Pitt and his family? And the police officer walked in with the gun.
World War Z.
World War Z.
World War
He was like, I don't give a fuck about you. He
501 wanted the food for his baby.
That's it. Like I said, we say that all the time. How you think these police gonna be out here trying to defend y'all in that day? They gonna be trying to grab what they need to grab to take on to their family. They ain't gonna have time for you. Hey, that motherfucker gonna be thinking about his people at home. His son needs to eat. His daughter needs some diapers, and this, that, and the other. And he about to try to get a douche for the last time he can get him some.
Man, that's-
because he go already
You
know.
already know, man. The water gonna be turned off.
Yeah.
911 gonna be turned off. What is the ambulance, right?
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
picking up bodies.
Right,
The
yeah.
Bible said you're gonna be as dung on the streets, man. As dead bodies, man.
Yeah, and that's gonna create a lot of pestilence and disease
exactly.
in itself. Because you gonna have, hey, look, what do flies do? They draw on the shit, and they draw on the dead ass bodies. And say what? The bacteria. And that's what they gonna do. So guess what happens? They do that, they eat that shit, and then they can find some shit else to land on and this, that, and the other. So leave your food out if you want to. They go sit down there with that bacteria, you get some caria or some shit. Go ahead, y'all, whatever y'all got.
Back in this Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 28, there be spirits that are granted for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
And like the brother brought out earlier, you got these spirits. They're just waiting to be activated, right? They're like in the Purge movie. I put up a video. The white boy said you got a bunch of Edomites just sitting around America waiting for that time so they can attack niggas.
They in what they call the militias. They training in the forest. They running. They sniper. They snipers getting ready. They sights ready.
Exactly.
Ready for Jake, man. Because that Esau and Jacob, man, that pure hatred has always been there, man. But the Lord's gonna allow them to let loose.
And you already see the war on the border of Mexico and America. Another sign of Jacob trouble, right? Esau is right now. Esau, the Bible said that he knows he have but a short time left. So as you know, you got a short time left in society. What you gonna do? You gonna turn
up.
Hey, if I could back you up to point, because if you watch the Purge movie, at first Jake wasn't killing each other like that. They was going in. They weren't killing each other like that. They had to send these Edomites
to get it hyped up.
Get it hyped up. And you find out ultimately they just wanted to get rid of Jake.
Which in their fury lay
Because in the
on
movie he said they're not killing each other. What's going on?
Yeah.
We need to do something to get them to kill each other. So, man, they start fucking what the garage doors start opening up. You see Ku Klux Klan motherfuckers in trucks.
Silicone man.
Man, come on, man. Showing you these motherfucking splinter cells been sitting and waiting for this time.
which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force, and a peace be back from him that made them.
Yeah, who's sending these spirits, man? The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
Right, because the Lord is tired of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Right, especially here in Babylon the Great. Right, I'm talking to the Hispanic brother. He said they want to fuck them indigenous people so bad, but there's a reason. They're still holding on to the worship of moon, the stars, the trees, the animals. Right, they still holding on to them old ass fucking customs. Just like you ninjas here in America, you're still holding on to Christianity. You're still holding on to the customs of other nations. When the Lord said it's high time to what? Awake out of sleep.
That's why this time of destruction is coming. It's an appointed time where the Lord is just going to get down. Right? Once the elect is sealed, as it talks about in the book of Revelation, holding back with the four winds, right? The Lord trying to get down.
Damn. Back you up. Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 11. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. You know, because they didn't choose to fear the Lord. They went into their lust and the ways of this world, all right? And now they're going to get, their judgment for it, man.
I got one to back you up. This is 2nd Esdras 9 and verse. I'm gonna start off at verse 9. It says, "Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways."
Right, because right now they're in a good case, right? Right now their bank accounts still have a good balance. When I say good balance, they got millions, thousands, right? Right now they still have their wives, their children still appreciate them. But when everything get cut the fuck off, right, your woman gonna turn on you, right? Your children no longer respect you because what? You can't provide for them. You're no longer a father in that house right now. They looking at you like, this bum ass motherfucker, right? And you looking at your family like, man, all hell about to break loose. They fucking father. They getting on my goddamn nerves.
Self-deletion is gonna go through the roof, man.
Yep.
They show you that because Edomites, they can't deal with pressure, man. They ain't never been down and out like that.
Yep.
Right?
Zaquan, if I may, when the 1930s Great Depression happened, you had
Jumping
people,
out the building.
jumping off the buildings. And when 2008 happened and the stock market crashed and people were losing their houses and all this, the housing market crashed and everything was crashed, people were killing themselves then.
Yeah, they were taking themselves out gentler this time.
Yeah.
Like I said, taking themselves out with pills and all this other kind of shit. I said, that's going to be a hell of a sight when you see a motherfucker figure out how to break the window up there in the Sears Tower. And the motherfucker yelling. But, hey, guess what? You got to take a breath to keep yelling this shit.
Right.
Hey, imagine we camping right here and all we see is bodies jumping out that motherfucker.
That's
They
wild.
said they can't take no more. Because who live in them big ass high rises? The so-called people who's doing good in this society.
Right.
That's gonna be their death trap, man.
Right.
Yup.
There ain't no land, there ain't no gardens, there ain't no food like that. Trucks stop running. This shit shut down.
Hey, Zaquan, I was just riding with Elder Malcolm, and he said all those people from the other side of the bridge are fucked,
Yup.
especially in these high rises, because that's not a wise place to live.
Hell
anyway.
no. Look at that
At all.
bullshit, man.
You know, you're going floor after floor, and it's just people coming in and out of your house, man.
Yup.
Who the fuck wants to live there?
It says back in 2nd Esdras
It's a
9.
mini fucking city. That's all it is, a fucking city in a box when you look at it.
Yup.
Because it's at least 1,000 motherfuckers that live in that
Yup.
bitch.
It says 2nd Esdras 9 and 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Yeah, no goddamn groceries open. Grocery stores open, right? Your job that you used to love so much, you about to go to work and it's gonna be a sign in the door. We are no longer in business.
Stop real quick. Second Esdras 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Yup.
Brother gave an example of going to work and your position is no longer needed. It was Pepsi, I believe, from the South Side. A bunch of truck drivers
it
were
was
unionized.
Pepsi, yeah.
They saw that sound on the gate. They
Man,
couldn't
it was
even get
hurt.
in. It was done.
They was hurt.
And guys out there crying, I've been here 30 years, I did this.
Yeah.
That company don't give a fuck about you.
Yup.
That's it. And like you were saying earlier and whatnot, man, as far as this and these people and this, that, and that, like I said, they're not understanding. These are all prophecies. So all these things have to happen. You can't get around it. You can't skirt around it. You can't just take it up. So this is like 2nd Esdras 4. I'm going to pick it up in about 30 seconds. By measure has he measured the times, and by number has he numbered the times, and he does not move nor stir them until the same measure is fulfilled. So as we watch all this stuff happening, and it's coming to fruition the way it is, these people are going to be losing their mind, not understanding. Like I said, especially these 2/3, not understanding that guess what? For you to get to the good part, you got to go through the rest of this shit. You
Yup.
can't get around it.
Yup.
What's that second Esdras?
37. 4:37.
Hey, because for a long time, people have believed that everything that's in the Bible is a fairy tale. But like it says in Ezekiel 12 and 21, the effect of every vision is going to come to pass, man. And that's not going to be a proverb amongst Israel anymore, man. Amongst our people, they always talk about, man, they've been talking about life. I grew up hearing about that. My grandma been talking about that. My auntie been talking about that. You people are about to see the effect of every vision, and you're gonna feel it, man. You're gonna fucking feel it.
And that's a stumbling block.
Yup.
That's a stumbling block for things that's supposed to come to pass haven't come to pass yet. So certain men are like, man, I'm about to go back in the world, man. I'm about to get married, man. I'm about to go to college.
That's real quick. Amos 6:3. It says, ye that put far off the evil day and cause the seat of violence to come near. Right? That lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches. And eat the lambs out of the flock and the calves out of the midst of the stall. So you basically, hey, you living high off the hog, you doing good, nothing ain't gonna ever happen. Hey, they've been saying the end is coming, but guess what? It's gonna actually happen this time, man. That's why it's gonna be so unbelievable.
Yup. I got one real quick. This is 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust.
Hey, you guys still believing in this Bible? This Bible been going on for over 2,000 years, 3,000 years, 6,000 years. You still believe in these words? Right? First off, this is the white man's book. Wait, who told you this was the white man's book? If you read what's in the scriptures, it's definitely not for the so-called white man.
White man too.
Right.
The white man told me it was his book.
Why would he tell you that?
Why would he tell you that?
Yeah, right. It says, verse 4, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Right, they talk about his coming. First off, they don't know how he's coming. Right? They don't even know how the Lord is coming. The Lord said, I'm coming back with fire.
You need to check that shit out.
Somebody getting edified.
My
Yeah,
car got
bro.
cancer.
You need to take that shit to the mechanic, bro.
Yeah, he got a
Fuck,
COVID.
yeah.
That car got COVID. They don't even know how the Lord is coming back, right? They thinking the Lord is coming back to be nice, right? Why would the Lord come back to be nice when it says he's coming to take the crowns of these other leaders and rulers, right? There's nothing nice about the return of our Lord, man.
Right. I got one to back you up. This is Jeremiah 8:7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming, but my people know not the judgment of the Lord.
So you're not even as smart as a common animal, man.
Right,
The
a
Lord
turtle.
gave you signs, he gave you prophecies. And when these things come to pass, hey, lo, I am near.
Yeah.
He spelled it out.
Jeremiah
And
8:7.
y'all are such dumbasses that, hey, the Lord is doing everything right in front of your face.
It's on animals. Like you know what the brother said, animals can tell when it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
They can tell when it's gonna be a wildfire.
Right.
And that's when they gotta start fleeing. They can see the sign. You know, they're more connected. You know, but we see in the prophecies and these people don't. They're some fucking idiots.
Bro, and they see it. They see it right in front of their face, bro. Bro, you got coworkers telling you, "Oh my God, the mark of the beast, the mark of the beast, this, and Michael see him that," and what? Bro, why the fuck are common people seeing what you IUIC dumbass niggas can't tell, bro?
Google tell you that Babylon is America. Mystery Babylon is America.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, AI will tell you.
Like that's crazy, bro. I got one to back you up. This is Isaiah 43:19. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent?
Right, the Lord said, how long are they going to be blind for? How long are they going to be deaf for? Yeah, until he's...
He blinded your ass just to fuck you up, and then that's the reason why I fuck you
I
up.
fucked you because you're blind.
Because you're blind.
Wow, man, that's scary.
You know, I was watching the Apostles on the way here, and Apostle Tari said that they have an open Bible app, like OpenAI, and he asked it, what are the UFOs? And he's like, the app brought all the scriptures that we bring out.
Damn.
Ezekiel, they named precept after precept, all of them, 100 of them.
So when I'm looking up my verses, I'll put up like UFO, KJV,
Yeah.
all type of verses about the UFOs will pop up.
These people ain't got no excuse.
Yeah, there's no excuse.
AI take a note. AI is just getting all the information. AI go through videos and it spit out, it regurgitate everything. So it don't.
No.
Hey, I'll bring this out real quick. It's Ezekiel 33:33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. And that's the whole point. All these signs of the Lord is bring us to this earth, and the prophets have been warning you since the beginning. All right? And now you're gonna realize, like, damn, the 8th chapter, damn, those dudes in those dresses was right. Those dudes in those garments was right. I was talking shit about them the whole time, ignoring them. And they were right. And the scriptures say they have no cloak for their sins. Going into excuses. There's no excuses. Everyone has been warned, man.
I got that for you. This is John 15:22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their
It
sins.
says I'm gonna send the prophets last, right? And we're out here on the highways doing what? Trying to feed the sheep of the Lord, wake them up, make them return back to the Father. Hopefully, really, it's for the elect. It's for the elect. Man, we don't give a fuck about our people, man.
Right.
We only care about the elect of our people, right? Most of our people don't care about themselves,
Right.
right? You got Jake, man. His mind is he's gone in this society because, right? He loves death more than he likes life. Right? That's why they want to murder and rob and kill and promote sodometry,
Right.
and promote adultery, and promote idol worshiping. Right? Man, the Lord ain't dealing with that spirit. That's why you get purged.
I got one for you.
Yes, sir.
It's Proverbs 8 in verse, I'll start at 32. It says, now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways.
And what children he talking about? The children of Israel.
That's right.
Right? Don't get it mixed up like the Lord loves everybody on earth. Why did the Lord fuck up the Egyptians? Why did the Lord fuck up the Persians, the Assyrians, the Romans, right? The Greeks, right? These different nations where we're in captivity, and the Lord delivered us and fucked those nations up because what? They're not his people. Go ahead.
It says, hear the instruction to be wise and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my door.
That was beautiful. It says, blessed is the man that heareth me. Also says, my sheep heareth my voice. And if you're not hearing what the prophets of the Lord is saying, it's because you're not of the elect.
You're not supposed to be speaking another, another language.
Another language.
You know, in Boondocks, when the dude was talking, all he heard blah 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 blah. That's how we are to these niggas, man.
Can I back you up real quick?
Real quick, I'm gonna finish it out. It says, for whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
Yup.
If you hate the Lord, you are suicidal.
Yeah, exactly.
Ears and here.
Damn.
You love death, man.
Yeah, you love death.
Mark you for death.
Yup.
That was a good movie, Mark for Death.
You're like looking for death. Your life, your actions, your thought process, everything you do throughout your day-to-day life proves that you're seeking for death, and the Lord is going to give it to you, man.
Wisdom of Solomon 19:1. As for the ungodly, wrath came upon them without mercy unto the end, for he knew before what they would do. So the Lord knows that the 2/3, man. He knows that they're going to choose wickedness every time. He knows that they're not going to turn it on to him ever, man. They're their father Esau Edom.
And that's beautiful because if the elect was chosen from the foundation of the earth, and so was the wicked.
That's right.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I got
Absolutely.
one to back you up.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, what you got?
This is John 8:43. Why do ye not understand my speech, even because you cannot hear my word? It says, verse 47, he that is of Yahweh heareth Yahweh's words, ye therefore hear them not, because you are not of God. Hey, so these people, they can't receive the word, man. And ultimately it's because they're not of God, man. The only ones that can receive the words of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai are the elect. They're going to take heed unto this, man. They're going to listen to this, and they're going to have that godly sorrow that is going to work repentance into them, and they're going to turn back to the Lord, man, and actually give their diligence to make their calling and election sure as we get closer and closer to the last days, man. This is serious business, man. We're not telling you this so you could be an Israelite for 2 days, then you go back into the world, man. This is a lifestyle. You got to abide in Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. You got to abide in the doctrine, man. Ain't no going back in the world, man.
Yeah, people look at you and want to know. Hold on, man. What you mean? And I know when you used to smash some baby back there.
Not anymore.
Don't happen. Man, you in real tips. You eat the tip, you eat the gristle, you used to eat all that shit.
You used to leave the bones. Type shit.
Like, how long you ain't eat pork for? They get emotional just because you don't eat pork.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
They really like be offended. Like
They get offended.
Bro, I had this nigga tell me the other day he had a fucking shrimp cocktail with catfish.
What?
I looked I looked at this nigga like, what the fuck? And then all of my coworkers looked at me like, what the fuck? You don't eat that shit? What the fuck? Man, fuck y'all.
Oh, man.
Bro, that's folly, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go.
I'm looking at them like, what the fuck? They looking at me like,
Hey.
Shrimp with catfish is crazy,
So,
bro.
so can two walk together?
Unless they agree.
Yeah, hell no, bro. God damn.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I had a quick one.
Go ahead, bro. I'm done with this.
It's 2 Corinthians 5:11. Knowing therefore the terror of Yahweh, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High.
So when you analyze the terror of the Lord, think about 9/11. Right? They got a video called "The Falling Man." Man, he wasn't falling. That nigga jumped out the motherfucking window.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, you saw that. But here's what's funny, and I'm not gonna go too into this, but I was just looking at something. I'm getting ready to sit down on it, and I ain't going to say anything. I'm just gonna let it do it. I'm just gonna let it run. And it's gonna speak for itself. But one of the cats said that one of the top firefighters got on ground zero of where one of the planes that's supposed to hit. He said, we got this. So the fire wasn't raging like that. But they did say they was hearing shit going off. Boom, as they were going in.
Hell yeah, the bombs was going off.
Yeah.
Right? They had shut down the whole fucking building.
Guess what? Guess what? That still don't explain building 7.
That day got hit with nothing.
Well, it was inside. There was all CGI on the outside.
Yeah, it was. Hey, I was watching.
I sit here like some fucking cartoon shit.
Hey, I tell this all the time when it comes out because of just that. I'm sitting on the thing on that day at about 9 o'clock, Mac, to a girl named Samantha. I got the TV down. I'm watching. I'm on the channel where I normally watch the Adventures of Superman. I know my routine. Okay, DK, Terry, whatever.
All channels went to.
Oh man, look,
All
America
channels
stopped. America stopped.
Hey, so I'm looking at this. It's got a ticker tape thing going around the bottom. I was like, well, they got something new on? So I'm just watching. I ain't paying attention because I'm Mac. Then all of a sudden, when this thing is burning, then I see this motherfucking plane come in. No, it does this. I see the nose come out. I see the nose come out the other side.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then all this fucking pyrotechnics and shit looked up and this, that, and the other. And all this, and I'm like, hey, let me call you back. And I turned this up.
Jaquan, if I may, to back you up.
He said, let me call you back.
Lock you.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, when that happened, right before that happened in 1999, Benjamin Netanyahu came to the United States and basically said, these are the 7 nations that we want to go to war with. And basically they needed the public support of the United States to really get all the people to get on board to really go attack the war on terrorism and this, that, and the third.
That's not new.
Yup.
They knew that on Pearl Harbor.
Yup.
When they went into Central and South America, the cartel wars. What is that? That drug wars.
Yeah.
They used that fucking war to fund a war in another country.
Hey, squad. That's what Esau does. Nero used the fires that he set up to blame the Israelites.
That's right.
That's how Esau operates. And it shows
That ain't nothing new.
It shows
What Nero doing right now? All the violence, Venezuelans, the Haitians, the blacks, the Hispanics, right? They're doing the same thing right now. They're blaming our people
Give me that.
for the problems in Babylon.
New under the sun.
Hey, Jaquan, and it shows you how Esau doesn't publicize all the technology he got. They wasn't talking about CGI in 2001.
Right.
Nobody knew that they had CGI in
No,
2001.
right.
So imagine the shit that they got now that
That's-
they not reporting.
But like I said, they showed you. They Tupac had the concert.
Yeah.
Right.
He ain't even there.
He been there.
He been deceased.
Look, they could make us look like a fucking criminal on the news, and everybody will believe it.
Yeah.
Of course, they had one guy talking. They had Morgan Freeman's face, and everything he was saying was coming out of Morgan Freeman's mouth. In the same tone and everything. Oh yeah.
This is a dangerous weapon.
I said absolutely. Because what they want to do control the narrative. People believe what they see. Okay? They say, you know that they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. That's right. Well, guess what?
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 9. The thing that has been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
This is Esau's demo, like you say, Nero, that whole shit. What was the Boston Tea Party? Who pulled that off?
Yeah.
Who pulled that off? And they walked around and talked about that shit in American history. And wow,
Bragged about it.
this is how we got it over. This is how we got over on the British. We dressed up like the Navy and threw all that tea. Said no taxation without representation. That used to be American history. Now they don't teach that shit.
They don't even talk about that
Critical
American
race
history
theory.
anymore.
That is a theory.
Critical race theory.
American history been kicked out the door.
Hey, Zaquan, they say the slave hopped on willingly.
Yeah,
That's what they say
That's
now.
wild.
the love boat.
Hell no.
I got a quick
Hey, so I jumped on the boat with a motherfucker on top of me.
Shitting on
and whatnot, shitting and pissing on me. And this, that, and the other. You feed me some fucking foul ass shit.
And
I
don't
really
you
don't
shackled
want.
yourself.
It got me shackled where I can't move. I got a motherfucker above me and I'm above a motherfucker. So he's shitting and pissing on me. I'm shitting and pissing on the
My
motherfucker
wife
below.
getting ravished upstairs.
Yeah. She's up there getting banged out by. Hey, you know what? She's humiliated, but she ain't getting no pleasure out this shit because he ain't hung like I was anyway.
That's the pride of Esau. Like,
That's the pride of Esau.
The fact
you,
that he
you
said
ain't
that,
feeling
bro.
shit. but you just say what you gonna say and do what you gonna do.
I got
Do it, man.
it. This Jeremiah 13:22. And if thou say in thine heart, wherefore come these things upon me, for greatness of thine iniquity are thy skirts discovered, and thy heels made bare. And the scripture say, truth shall spring out of the earth. How about Shemal Shai through his mouthpieces? They're the ones on the forefront exposing Esau, Edom. Then the Lord puts the spirit on these whistleblowers. You know, then these things are being exposed. They Matt Walsh, all right, saying how they got it to they were these Indians were savages. They had to be put in order. You know, you a goddamn devil, man.
he
And
said,
let's be honest, our people was on some savage shit.
Yeah,
They were, man.
Yeah, the motherfucker lost their goddamn mind. Watch Apocalypto, man.
Yeah. But the flip side of that also was the fact that
Wow.
Cristobal Colon said, if I be known for anything, let me be known for never putting my sword down.
Yeah.
He said, these are some of the most gentlest people. And this, that, and other. So they see somebody, they're like, oh, shit.
Well, they're gentle to Edomites.
Right.
But once they see another brother, another Hispanic,
No, they go in there.
it's nothing but hate.
hey, that's what the Aztec Empire did. Since they were a huge empire, they would actually go and conquer the lesser tribes that didn't
Fuck them up.
have, all them big ass, So the Aztecs were on some wild shit. They were into heavy idolatry, so on and so forth. But one thing that Matt Walsh said that is fucking bullshit is that he said that the people single-handedly took America out of the Stone Age, man. You white people were literally digging up graves and fucking eating the corpses in the graves, man.
Yeah.
When you read about the letters of the first 12 years of the colony at Jamestown, for those first 12 years, those people were literally digging up graves, eating up the corpses of Indians, eating their own people, man. You fucking Edomites did not single-handedly take America out of the Stone Age, man. You niggas couldn't even plant enough food to survive, man.
Right.
Y'all were literally, you had to resort into harsh slavery to save your fucking ass, man.
Hey, Kadasha. As a matter of fact, Gad started getting sick when Esau came over.
Yep.
Hey, I got an aunt that's living with my mom, and she's mourning over her son passed, so she's mourning. So she wanted to get out of her home country, just chill a little bit. And she said once she got in America, that's when she started getting sick. Oh, like no wonder.
Water,
They show-
air, all this shit polluted.
They show you on Ace Ventura, right? Ace Ventura, you go over to Africa. That nigga sneeze on the motherfucking
That nigga get sick. He died. You're right, he died. He died. He sneezed and he
He
died.
sneeze on the motherfucker. They're like, man, what the fuck? Because they never see a motherfucking cough or sneeze.
That's Esau being funny, but that's
tell the truth
germ,
on it.
that's germ warfare.
Man,
And see, without going too far in it, it was what they claim as an outrageous number of 6 whatever.
Right.
But it wasn't that many there to begin
Hell
with,
no.
first of all.
Hell
And the Germans understood these motherfuckers carry parasites.
Yep. And they said these fuckers, man, all they do is taking all the money out of the system. They're not helping the economy. Man, I'm reading different things. Hitler and them, they were talking about these people are bad for business.
Yeah. And that's what it
They're all
was.
about their fucking selves.
Economics is what always jumped them off.
Yeah.
And this is what we got going on here. And DJ Trump is doing an economic meltdown.
Breaking the shit out this bitch.
As a matter of fact, Jaquan, because them 1948ers at that time, before the H-Man, started ruling at that time, they were that Pompeii of that time. They were the big pornography country of that time. Those Amalekites. They were pushing out the bestiality. That's why they was burning all those books.
That's the old shit today, man.
That's right. They said
But they got it so locked up tight where you can't say nothing about them, but they can demonize everybody else.
Yup. If I go back
a senator said the biggest homosexual place in America around that time in the 1940s was Germany. Yes.
Yup. And that's on point because the first Transformer clinic was actually opened in Germany by one of the small hatters, man.
Yeah.
So they were operating on people, chopping off their rods and doing all that weird shit. And also too, when you read their Talmud, they have more than 8 genders in the Talmud, man.
Yeah.
In their so-called holy book. Why the fuck is there in their holy book there's more than 8 genders, man? But these are the people that are supposedly the chosen people of the Lord, man. Get out of here with that, man. These are fake people, man. They're not the real chosen people of the Lord, man. They're imposters, man. And look at what they're doing in that land. Nothing but genocide, man. Fuck them fake ass, small hatters, man. Them issues, man.
Why you was holding? You was holding something?
This Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Now, the brother mentioned how when Esau came over here, Gad was getting sick. And that's when Thanksgiving, when I was taught Thanksgiving, I had to do my own research, when I grew up. And I heard what really happened, man. They gave Gad, their clothes as a generosity. And actually, they gave the clothes, blankets, like Gawada. They gave them blankets from their people. They were sick.
Smallpox.
And then they brought the numbers down to Gad so they could come in, man.
As a matter of fact, they never actually defeated Gad man to man until they got the Gatling gun out. The majority of it was the pestilence. Even what they call the bubonic plague, the Black Plague, that killed 2/3 of Jacob in Europe, what they call the Dark Ages.
Dark Ages.
And then Esau came to step in. And they had the same thing happen in the Americas.
Oh, yeah, that shit.
Then Esau would use these sellout Jakes to come in and scoop in, man.
Right, that's it, bro. Yeah, the prophecy say Jake had to go down. Esau had to be risen up.
That's right. Right, because what it said, 770 something, around that time, 40 something, they start coming out of the Caucasus Mountains of South Georgia, Russia. Right, they became the Turks, the Ottoman Turks. Right, they started going into Europe and marrying into the different France, into the blacks in Spain. Right? And then you get into the 1300s, late 1300s, 1400s, they done took shit over in Europe. Now they say, man, let's go out in the whole world. We taking this whole bitch over. Right? They went to the Americas, they went to India, Central and South America. Right? What did they come with? They came with that Christianity. They came with the fucking sword. And like the brother said, they came with them goddamn diseases, man. The motherfucking practice came coughing, sneezing. Right? They came funky, smelling. Right? They on the boats fucking each other. Right? Where do you think these niggas learn to be a faggot from? They learn to be a faggot from the so-called white man, man. That's where they got that spirit, man.
Yeah, that's in Proverbs said the way of the wicked seduced them.
That's right.
I got one for you. It's Malachi 1, and I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?"
Yeah, because when you look at it, man, it's all about It's all about Jacob and Esau. Fuck Esau and Jacob. Jacob first, right? Esau really, he's just here to be the bad guy in the fucking movie. You got to have a good guy and you got to have a bad guy, right? And Esau, Edom, he's the bad guy in this movie. And what happened? We learned his ways. We also became the bad guy. That's why 2/3 gonna fucking die.
Surpass the deeds of the wicked.
Yup.
It says, "Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness." All right, that's the upcoming destruction. It says, "Whereas Edom have said, we are impoverished, but we will return," and that's when they fell. You know, and it says the devil was loose for a little season.
Yep.
Okay, that's when he started to come back. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever."
And through the spirit, right now there's no rebuilding, right? When you look at the cities of America, when you go to Europe and look at these different places where Esau done took over, man, it's so fucking messed up. You can't build on this, man. The people minds already on a certain level. The degradation of the streets, the cities, right? People no longer care about going to college. People no longer care about getting a record deal or being a star, right? Motherfucker want to pay their bills and eat. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the fucking problem here in Babylon. Right?
And they say Babylon will not be healed.
Yes.
You know, so this place is going to continue to circle the drain.
Yeah. Ain't no bomb. Ain't no healing medicine.
Right.
Right. If so, she'll be healed.
You gotta.
You got a bunch of American losers walking around.
Right.
That's all they got, man.
They all been destroyed by the whore, man. All right, because everybody that sleeps with a whore, you get all these diseases. Damn, this bitch gave me gonorrhea, STDs, AIDS. That's what you people just got, man. Fucking with the whore, man. This whore got you covered in gross darkness, and this whore is about to fucking burn, man.
And she's about to have you burning. You're fucking with her.
Exactly. And like the elder just said, there's always a good guy and there's always a bad guy. Right now, the good guy is through his redemption arc. They're being given the gospel, the truth, so that peradventure, if they actually take heed to the truth and acknowledge that this is the truth, they'll recover themselves out of the snare of the devil and repent and turn back to the Lord. And Lord willing, if they endure to the end, they'll get saved, man. That's that simple, man. All right? That's that simple, man. That's the simplicity that is in Yahweh Shai. If you believe in Yahweh Shai and continue until the end, you will get delivered, man. But if you're trying to hopscotch in the truth, you're trying to have one foot in the truth, but you're still trying to deal with the whore, nah, man, you're gonna get fucking burnt with the whore when this fucking whore gets destroyed, man. All right?
Look at them other camps, man. IUIC, right? Them niggas be like, they paying just to be part of their whatever camp they're in. Right, we're paying with our lives. We're presenting our body a living sacrifice, man. That's the only way you can pay the Lord back for what he sent his son to die for us. Right? The Lord didn't send his son to die for this whole fucking world, man. Right? This society is filled with people that are sick. Right? To talk about Israel, it said the whole head is sick. Right? What are you sick with? The philosophies, the doctrines of this world, man. And we're at the time, the Lord said, it's high times to wake out of sleep. All you got to do, like the brother said, repent and return from your wicked ways, man.
Right. That's the whole reason why we're even out here, man. Everybody is walking by, looking at us, driving by, looking at us. All right, getting off the train, probably looking at us.
In their apartments, looking down
at us, taking videos of us. But they're not asking, why are they out there, man?
Come on.
The time is running out, bro.
Well, 1 Samuel 12:20, and Samuel said unto the people, fear not, ye have done all this wickedness. Yet turn not aside from following the Lord Yahweh, but serve the Lord Yahweh with all your heart.
Right. So you've done all this wickedness, but guess what? The Lord is just telling you, acknowledge your sins. Only acknowledge your sins and turn back. But you fucking wicked ass niggas don't want to acknowledge shit, man.
I got over for you.
Niggas.
The book of Acts, chapter 17, verse 30. And the times of this ignorance, Yahweh winked at it.
Right.
But now commandeth all men everywhere to repent.
Right, but the days of winking is fucking over. You just had this rapper, man, Scooter, He died on his goddamn birthday. How the fuck you get shot by a cop on your birthday? That ain't Scooter. Hey, what's these Jakes or these rappers? You know, Jake do not have a ruling class mentality. That's why they call themselves Little Wayne, Little Schmitty, Little Shitty, Little Doo-Doo, Little Pee-Pee. Scooter. Scooter.
Young this.
Young this.
Look,
Little that.
That's Esau way calling you a boy.
Little baby. Little baby.
Young baby.
Little baby.
You a grown ass man. You young and look.
Stupid motherfucker.
Jake is retarded.
Jake is stupid, bro. And then you tell them that they're an Israelite, they're like, nah, you niggas are tripping. What about the white man? What about the white man? Nigga, fuck the white man.
That's
fuck
right.
Esau, man. Fuck these niggas. He's the reason why your stupid ass even has those dumbass American dreams, man. This whore is fueling your dumbass mentality, man.
Hey, nigga got hoop dreams.
Oh,
Yeah, you got hoop dreams, right? Yeah, I remember growing up, man. Be a nigga walking with a basketball to school, man. He ain't got no backpack, but he got that ball with him. I'm looking like this nigga dumb as hell.
It was off that documentary.
Yeah, hoop dreams.
That's what they give y'all. You gotta play ball, rap, or be some type of entertainer.
Entertainment. That's basically all it is. Jake is their entertainment. They use your mighty ass skills instead of learning that and channeling that energy into your helmet female shot. You channel that into a ball for their entertainment. You channel that into a microphone for their entertainment. All right, that's what it all goes back to.
Yeah, if you want to be anything different, Esau convince you, hey, how about be a ball player?
They don't even have common sense. Really, they make the whole league. Fuck, we the product. We make our own league.
Yeah,
and
right.
we all the money. Come
All
on,
you know, Esau ain't
They won't even come together and make their own team, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, and they know. Even they tried, Esau
God.
put a stop to that. Right away, yeah.
Amalekites not going because they own the team.
Yup.
I got a quick one. It's Isaiah 25:7. And he
But
was
you ain't a slave here, though.
You're a perfect slave.
So corn these dumb niggas. They think they free. That alone shows you you're not free, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says that he will destroy, Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people and all the veil that is spread over all nations. So the Lord, who has meant, all right, is waking up our people, man. All right, they no longer call themselves the righteous, or no longer call themselves Mexicans or blacks or Haitians or Jamaicans. No, I'm an Israelite. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, man. I'm Yasharallah.
Okay, we've been out here pushing this word. You know, some brothers been here 20 plus, elders 30 plus years. Hey, the decline in society is so evident, it's crazy. You got Edomites on fucking online right now crying because they can't make it, man. And they own fucking kingdom.
And that's hilarious, actually.
right.
The hell you damn devil.
Right. You got Matt Walsh going on a fucking rant talking about the greatest nation. We single-handedly took it out of the Stone Age. Well, guess what? All your fucking weak-ass veterans are on the fucking streets begging for change, nigga. All these fucking weak-ass Edomites that fought in your weak-ass wars, they're out here poor, nigga.
And those are the same spirits during the Aztec Wars.
Right.
The Mexican-American Wars, when they came and fought against the Native Americans. These are the same spirits who coming back now. They're fucking a nigga in a wheelchair, missing limb. Right?
Ooh.
Hey, they got something called D-Day. Look up the history of D-Day. And they just sent motherfucking Americans to die, man. Them niggas hopping out the boats just catching bullets. Just motherfuckers dying, G. And I got a video, the black dude, it's an AI video of the D-Day. He said, what the fuck? Did they just send us out here to die? Hell yeah, they sent you out here to die, man.
Hey, cool. They call them meat shields. Meat shield.
Yeah.
And just
all
a
that,
flash.
they put it in front of them.
Yup. And that's why this truth is so heavy, because like the brother was bringing out, this is Isaiah 44 and verse 3. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty and floods upon the dry ground.
So what are you thirsty for? You're thirsty for knowledge, wisdom, and fucking understanding, man. You're not thirsty for a record deal. You're not thirsty to be a star in this man's society, man. Right? Look at the stars, man. Puff Daddy in jail, man. TD Jakes is found out to be a fucking sodomite, man.
Hey, bro, with a name like you.
Hey, we in Chicago. R. Kelly locked up.
R. Kelly locked the fuck up, man.
Hey, bro.
No, Doug locked the fuck up, man.
Good.
Hey, I was thinking earlier, like, bro, even that name up there, that shows he's a mole right there.
Right.
That shit is gay. Puff Daddy.
Brother Love.
Right.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. God knows, definitely it's a lot.
That's Mo's head right there, man.
Puff Daddy. And the nigga talking about take that.
Take that.
He didn't say that to no woman. He talking about that to another dude.
Exactly.
Take that.
The ultimate co-signer. Everybody's fucking video.
Right.
Hey, I said, man, Suge Knight said, man, if you don't want your producer to be in your video, come fuck with me. Yeah, because they said they're lovers of their own selves, right? Why the fuck we know about the owners of the record labels more than we know about the rappers? Right? Your Suge Knights, your Puff Daddies. What's the other nigga in Texas? He's a crime lord.
Rap-A-Lot?
Rap-A-Lot. You already know what I'm talking about.
All right, damn.
Come on, man.
No, we're gone. Go ahead.
And you got the other nigga in California who just got locked up, Big U, right? These dudes ain't made a song. They don't know nothing about no music, but they got every fucking nigga scared in the city, right? Even in Chicago, a nigga told me, yeah, brother, if you want to get in the rap game, some people gonna come visit you. I said, don't worry, brother, I don't want to rap no more. I'm all good. I told him I'm all good, my nigga. Ain't nobody gonna come visit me, my nigga. Hey, nigga, I don't want no problems with nobody, goddammit. And that's the spirit you gotta be in. The Bible said, be at peace with all men.
Yeah.
But
all possible.
that's possible. But if you're in the world, you're gonna have tribulation, you're gonna have trouble.
Yep. That's what happened to Gorilla Hebrew, man. All right, he was on the no jumper interviews, trying to get all that clout. Nah, man, that's not what this truth is about. Now it got found out that he's getting pegged, man.
I see you on the damn. Shit.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Harry Tubman, thick
I got some more right here. This is Isaiah 44.
All you gotta do is, while you're 8, all you gotta come out here and do and teach the people, live according to this word, man. All right, and continue to wait for his return. Right. You go in the world, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta plug in with this, man. You gotta bend over here, you gotta jump through all these hoops, man.
You gotta get pegged by 10 niggas, 10 producers. Then you gotta suck them up. Hey, that's what happened. A comedian actually said that, man. A comedian said, I was about to be famous, but then they put both of us in this room, and only one of us became famous, and I became a regular guy. The other guy it was some famous dude.
It was Cat Williams.
Yeah, and he got,
Which him and Luda, Cat Williams definitely was down.
His ass definitely sucked somebody up, man.
Hey, the other dude, he said, man, he get picked up by the record exec. They in the limousine, man. The nigga just pulled his dick out.
I got a quick one.
Wow.
Yeah, man, shit, dude. Amalek, he's annoying as fuck.
He's a freak.
Annoying as hell. You sleeping, he'll call you at 2 o'clock in the morning, tell you, you get your ass up, you gotta do this.
What the fuck?
This big swole dude with a white chick.
Terry Crews.
Small hat, he got to grab his shit.
Hey.
He didn't do shit.
He just made a documentary about it. That's it.
And it's funny you say that because, like you said, he didn't do shit. And Michael John White said, oh, they already know what happened.
Black Dynamite.
Black Dynamite said he ain't playing that shit. Your motherfucker, hey, guess what? This shit's gonna be a reflex. I ain't gonna be responsible for it.
And that's why he's kind of blackballed in those top movies.
Yeah.
Exactly. I got a quick one. This is Sirach 10:9. Why is earth and ashes proud? This is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such, and one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his vows. The scripture say, ye have sold yourself for naught. You're doing all these wicked ass things. Okay, you sacrificing this, you selling out this, you doing all abominable sexual acts, and you an Israelite on top of that. So your conscience is condemning you.
Yeah.
Taking all these drugs, doing these sacrifices, and then you end up wondering why this nigga Justin Bieber. So they all end up bugged out, man.
Hey, what did Lil Wayne say? Drinking that syrup and all this other kind of shit that he was doing and whatnot, trying to forget that. You don't think that when you think gangster rap when you were a young kid, you ain't thinking about how to get bent over and shit.
Hell no,
like
you
that.
think about none of that shit.
Okay, so now to be a gangster rapper, this is what I got to do. And then now I took one I heard him say Birdman rape. And all this other shit.
The brother said gangstalicious.
Yeah, that nigga is 40 still got them dreads and wearing baggy clothes like in 2005.
So come on, that nigga through. He got like 4 dreads left. That nigga's done.
Hey, you know what? It was funny that you said, and it's funny. Okay, hey, flip flop. Flip flop. But yeah, so with that being the case and everything being what it is, and these people.
I know Shaq can see her down there.
That's the reason she got
Got good eyes.
That's right.
What would you say that? And I'm saying, but these people don't have an understanding that, like I said, with all these things having been done, and these people have to went through all this shit. What the scriptures say? What did you lose your soul? Gain the world,
gain the whole world. Yeah.
This Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
So this is what these people do, man. They do this shit, then they have to go through all this motherfucking mental anguish and all this other kind of stuff. They know they done did wrong. They know, like you said, they know they done did wrong. They know they done fucked up. They know they did all this. So they take more drugs trying to fucking drown their misery. Forget about it.
Dark shades hide their eyes.
Yeah.
Hey, Saquon, they don't want to come out here because they're embarrassed. They're ashamed of serving the Lord. They don't want to get embarrassed before the whole world. But when you actually go through all of that, you still become a laughingstock to the whole world, man. You got people in the Instagram comment board. Hey, look at how this dude looks. He looks bogus as hell.
Or that black.
Right.
Well, look at the one of the so-called epitome of fucking black excellence. Fucking Denzel talking about how he kissed the man and whatnot, and they deleted the scene. If they deleted the scene, why the fuck you even have the same thing behind that? You should have let that shit die.
They was disgusted with your ass, Denzel.
Yup. I got one real quick. This is Hosea 4:10. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they have left up to take heed to the Lord. And that's what our people do, man. They commit whoredom. They do all this witchcraft, all this left-handed bullshit, all these weird-ass rituals, and they still do not increase, man. Weird-ass rituals.
They got a new commercial out with the basketball player, Anthony Edwards.
Right.
Now, it's very suspect how they set it up. He in the car with this guy singing this very effeminate song, man.
Wow.
Go look at the lyrics to the song they sing. It's exactly like the other spiritual rituals, but they ain't think of that, man. It's a way to make your ass look effeminate. You're singing a Fantasia song. And Fantasia is talking about a man how she love him, and they sing their singing to each other. It's fucking crazy as hell.
What they doing out?
Very suspect.
They got them singing a song.
A love song, two men in the car to each other.
Okay, they got a Fantasia song that's actually being meant, her singing it to a man. You got two men in a car singing it to each other.
He the hot new thing in this day right now, so they gotta. And brother saying rituals, they gotta put your ass in the ritual.
Yeah, like you say, like what we said about Gorilla Hebrew, that shame ritual.
That booty hole, they had to hit him in the booty.
Hey, what's that motherfucker? What's that motherfucker on Miami? He ain't won shit yet, but doing all this weird shit. Jimmy Butler.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't like that in Chicago, yeah. He got bigger, he dyed his hair all crazy.
The bigger you get, the weirder you get.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't won the championship yet.
Was Lil Durk. Lil Durk, the bigger the hair done changed colors. He started killing more motherfuckers. They've been killing motherfuckers.
Sodomite shit.
Yeah, all type of weirdness.
Now the Lord got his ass.
Yeah.
And then all this shit. Then the Lord, come here, little boy.
Yup. That Playboy Cardi nigga, he started off just rapping.
Oh, that's another name.
Yeah.
Boy. Little, young, and boy.
Yeah, come.
Man, that shit weird, bro.
Hey, even JC, it's your boy. It's my nigga. You a grown motherfucking man. Somebody, it's your boy.
You got something? Whatever.
Yeah, I was reading something. This is back in Isaiah 44:3. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground.
Right, that water is his truth.
That's right.
Right, and who's thirsting for the truth? The people that had the truth since the beginning.
Right.
Right, this ain't something that oh, I'm about to come into the 2025, but you never been in heaven before.
No. Hey, what did it say in Daniel, the 12th chapter? Stand in your lot.
Yup.
Okay.
It says, I will pour my spirit upon thy seed and my blessing upon thine offspring, and they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the watercourses. One shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe his hand unto the Lord, and surname himself by the name of Israel. Just to back up what the brother Kodar was saying earlier, that now what? Israel's waking up to their true identity, and it's really because this truth is hitting the four corners of the world, man. Because now the times of ignorance, the time where the Lord winked at that ignorance is gone, man. Now that Yahushua died and rose up from the dead, he opened up the 7 seals and the understanding has been going out. You niggas have no excuse for why the fuck you still living that wicked ass lifestyle, man.
Yeah, the cloak has been removed.
Yeah.
He removed your cloak. You can't say you didn't know. You even got motherfuckers now. Brother put it in group me where a guy was talking about, and he said, damn, I hope I don't fuck this up. But the man is the one that generates the seed, and that's what makes that. So even though your mother is Jewish, you're not a Jew because you come from your father, and this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah.
White guy?
Huh?
The Edomite?
Oh, no, it was a black dude. It was one of them motherfucking dudes. Let's say dude or whatnot. He was breaking something down, glad or something like that, the whole deal. But the thing being what it was, it's just this. You got even commoners now that understand the lineage being that of an Israelite. So like you say, you can't take that away. So you can't take that away or whatever. So with all these things being out here now and all this knowledge being pushed to the four corners, you ain't got nothing to say. Like I said, you got different languages. You got people halfway around the world talking about this Israelite thing. You got motherfuckers sitting in UN meetings talking about their biggest threat is young men on the corner preaching about right. You just read the Bible. That's it. Right.
This is Luke 21:15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. All right, so hey, the Lord has given us the Holy Spirit, the 100% truth, which people in the world, they're not able to gainsay nor resist, man. The Lord has given us the Spirit, man. And through the Spirit, we've been given an unction to know all things. And what we've been given, what has been revealed unto us, when we give it to you people, whether you hear or forbear, at the end of the day, this truth is only for the elect. And the rest of the people that can't receive it, they can't gainsay nor resist it, man. They have no other choice but to talk about it. Talk about it on their platform, talk about it on their podcast, talk about it in an interview, talk about it on YouTube, on their TikTok. All right, you got all these Christians making the Hebrew Israelites go to the forefront of everything, man. All right, the Israelites are infamous right now, man. All right.
Hey, that's what I talk about, man. We're gonna be the people of the day. Them days you're gonna be hated. Right? It says you're gonna be hated of all men for my name's sake. Right? They don't hate no Muslims. Right? They don't hate no Hindus. Right? Who's the main people they talking about on the internet they can't stand? Those Hebrew Israelites. That hate group. All they do is push hate. The black. Yeah, the black.
Right? You know what though? As they say, you know,
that's bullshit. We got all the brothers standing next to us. All they see is black. Black.
But this is Esau and the other nations. Because there's no fun when the rabbits kind of get the gun. Okay? And that's basically what it is. The rabbits get the gun. Now, you finding out that, guess what? All your weaponry and whatnot is funny because where the scripture says where he created the script that blow up the coal, the very next verse says it's not going to have any fucking effect on nothing. So that means your biggest shit ain't going to be able to affect them. Ain't y'all a motherfucker kicking the head Esau? Hey, they gonna be like motherfucking Independence Day, shooting motherfucking weapons at the motherfucking chariot. Talking about, it's got a barrier around it. What the fuck? And ain't no jump. Goldstein or whatever, Joe Goldstein or whatever, going up on the motherfucking father ship and motherfucking knocking the fucking
The nuke in there and explode.
Exactly. Or a damn drunk eater might run in, sacrifice himself, and pull a pipe and run into a chariot and explode.
Don't say a drunk eater might.
Hollywood ass fight.
They had a movie. They had Godzilla. They had the Godzilla movie. The only way they beat Godzilla because one of his plates was missing. But
they found that one plate.
Right. That shit is
So they found hey, so even though the Bible says the Leviathan was tight where no air could even get in the motherfucker. They found one open plate.
They found one open spot.
Hit him right there. Hit him right there.
That's where you get them at.
You motherfuckers bushes on the drink.
You got bullshit.
You motherfuckers. Hey. Like, what was that old Rolls-Royce song from fucking 70s? Wishing on the street. You find out where you are.
In Job 41:15, his scales are his pride, shut up together as with a closed seal. One is so near to another that no air can.
No air can get in the motherfucker, but you found a spot.
What?
He got a weak spot. The Lord said, I designed you. And you telling me he got a weak spot. That's the same way in Job, 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Okay?
Hey, they show you in the movies, man, when they nuke Godzilla, he gets stronger.
That's right. That's it. Hey. As a matter of fact, they did that, and then when you wanted to blow that fire, they
That fin start popping up, boy. He generated that energy and let off that blast, man. Wait till the Lord unleashes these things, the chariots, Godzilla, right? That famine, right? When you walk down the street, a nigga just starving. He just disappeared
right before his stomach in his back. You look at this right here, that's a whole blizzard.
You think he got a six-pack? No, that's his ribs, goddamn.
That's a whole hot dog, right? That light pole is a whole hot dog too.
He started eating on the light pole.
Hey, stop. Hey. He'd be like motherfucking Bushwick Bill, mind playing tricks on me.
Because Esau did the study. When you famished like that, your mind.
They show you in the cartoons, man. They be seeing water far off, and they run and jump. It ain't nothing but sand anymore.
Hey. Or if they on the fucking boat or whatnot, the little chicken turns into a cake and the old boy sitting on the other side looks like a hamburger. You're like, yo, the little motherfucker say shit. Fuck around and find out. I catch your ass slipping. I do you too.
They showed in one cartoon, man, the famine was so bad they were cutting a lima bean in half. And he cut it so small you can see right through the lima bean, man.
Shit.
And then my man threw down the fork. He said, fuck this. He grabbed my man and started eating. He said,
give me that snatch on the arm.
Yes, I take it.
Yep, snatch on the arm.
Hey, give me your last two rappers.
That's it. That's what we're doing. We running this. We looking at like you said, we looking at the terror of the Lord. We run this through our head, and what motherfuckers talking about, them motherfuckers laughing at death. We laughing at the death of you motherfuckers.
I'm about to go. Yeah. We don't want none of that shit.
That's it. The Lord uses a true man to carry the Lord to mock you. That's how Lord mocks.
What you think? What's stammering in lips? Stammering is another tongue. They go mock you. You look at stammering, they go talk about your ass.
That's right. That's what we did. Like Ray Bill song.
Hey, we ain't trying to. Hey, the only reason we try to be politically correct on any fun thing is to try to keep our pages up.
That's the only one.
So that's why we talking in code. Trust me.
Fuck Esau.
Hey, no. Absolutely. Like I said.
This is Isaiah 9:20. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm.
Right, they talk about a collapsed society, right? It says between the first and the 3 days, people are going to come together. Let's help each other out. They said by day 5 and 6, motherfuckers start looking at each other a little different. They said by day 7, it's open season in this motherfucker. Every man for them goddamn selves.
But the scriptures bear that out. So these people that think that they're going to be able to actually get around the scripture, there's people out here that think that they can get around the scripture. But they don't see that the fact that the scriptures is marching forward, fulfilling everything that it says it's going to do. Right. Somebody give me a back.
Habakkuk.
This is Habakkuk 2. 2.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start at 2. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
So guess what? You're right. We came into this truth. We learned this. Malcolm said that, the apostle says, I'm about to put GMS on your name to get your ass out there. Because this is for a little while.
Yes, 6 months.
Right. And that's what happened. So we made it plain. Look, you understand this one. As you preach this, you build one and teach the others.
It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
So between that and the word shall not come back void, what the fuck other things gonna happen?
Yeah.
All these things that this scripture is talking about, y'all don't understand it. World War I, World War II, and World War III is predicted before they ever fucking happen. That's right. What the fuck y'all think gonna happen? What happens in a world war? Everybody gets the party.
Right. I gotta put this on quick. The second Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
So these scriptures, like the young brother down there on the end said, a mouth that you will not be able to what?
They ain't say nor resist.
Don't resist. This is real, man. This is happening as we speak. Like I said, and as they say, it was a long time coming for me, because it picked up at 13. Like I said, Revelation 13:16 jumped out like a motherfucking red flag. It jumped out like a red flag. I'm like, in my lifetime. Hey, it hit me hard enough that at 13, it made me remember it. When my son turned 7, I taught him. So now I wasn't trying to do no bubble gum and lollipop. Look, this gonna happen. If it gets down to this, if we gotta die, we gotta die. So then he said, since you told him that, I'm gonna give you the name. You gotta have the name for that mindset to activate the work.
That's a mark of exemption, really. Right? What you gonna do? You're gonna call in the name of the Lord at the time of trouble, man. Right? You're not gonna go in the closet and pull out a gun and fight 30 cops rushing your fucking door to take you to jail because you've been pushing this gospel on the internet, right? You're gonna be like, fucking come grab me. I got words to tell you leaders anyway.
That's it. Like true romance. Fuck the old boy said what he said, but this is the mindset that you have to have. He said to save you, but you got to go into something to get saved from. Okay, you got to go into something. Daniel had to go into lying people. Like the Leviticus had to go into the furnace. He had to go into Egypt. That's it. So you got to go into something to be saved out of something. Okay? So that's the way that goes. That's the way that is, and you can't get around it. So all this saved and sanctified that y'all want to talk about, this saved and sanctified that y'all think y'all able to claim and shit. You don't even know what the fuck you saved from yet. And when it shows up, you're going to be too busy bugging the fuck out. You didn't call on the right thing. Now you're going to be stuck on HTTP. Right. Okay? Or Jesus, or jambalaya, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And you're going to be lost. Because, hey, when the house out here, that shit, you just going to turn the heat up on all of that stuff.
Well, according to Christianity, they already have been saved.
Yeah. I'm saved.
Sanctified. Washed in the blood of Jesus.
Right.
Oh, okay. So you washed in that jello. That's it.
Right. You was mentioning that the snatching on the arm.
Right.
The why did you guys? Lamentation 4 and verse 8. Their visage is blacker than the coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaves to their bones. It is withered. It has become like a stick. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these find a way strict and cruel for want of the fruits of the field.
That's so totally deaf. That's it. Your body feeds on itself. Your body feeds on itself. Your brain is made up of how much water? It's dehydrated. So it's going to delirious on you and everything else. Well, yeah, man, so good.
It says, the hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children.
See? All right, see?
They were their meat in destruction of the daughter of my people. You going? Let's read the definition of the word facade. And it says, boiled. So
Boiled chicken.
These bitches don't boil that shit.
Boiled bacon.
Grab 2 Kings 6:24.
Oh yeah, that's the
The
one.
king said, "What alien people?"
Yeah. Hey, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do fight?
If the Lord ain't gonna help, why the fuck would I help you?
Right?
This is 2 Kings 6:27. It says, or verse 26, and as the king of Israel, you know what? Let me start off at verse 25. It says, and there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it. And until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the 4th part of a calf of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
That's a donkey. That shit's unlawful in itself. All right, it says, "Dog, you ain't supposed to eat shit." All right, but they got so bad to the point that's what they were doing. Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 26, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the wine press?
So he like, if the Lord ain't help you, what the fuck I'm gonna do? You see, it's a famine, bitch.
Basically.
It says,
Hey, I know you're emotional. But ain't a damn thing. I got nothing for you, man.
That was a matter of understanding. He realized, man, it's the Lord.
He knew it. The Lord exactly what that was Northern Kingdom. That's America. He said, "The Lord for you, what? I can't do nothing."
Right? Go ahead.
and it says, and he said, or verse,
Showing you that the rulers of these societies have no power.
Right.
Right? When all hell break loose, Trump could pass all type of legislation.
Don't mean shit.
It don't mean a motherfucking thing, man. Because what he already got in the mix? He got this tariffs, he got war with other countries, right? The other nations are looking at America like, man, fuck you, man.
That's it. Hey, what it said 14? You ain't Isaiah 14 chapter. You ain't got no juice no more.
Yeah, the juice is gone.
Your juice is gone, man. You used to rule with a continuous stroke.
Yeah.
Hey. Raise up now, motherfucker. Hey, go ahead.
how was the hammer of the earth broken?
Yeah.
How was the hammer of the earth broken?
That's it.
This is the man.
Is this the man?
Hey, 50 Cent.
Is this the man that weakened the nations?
Hey, he's like, hey, 50 Cent. 50 Cent flashback. You used to be the man.
He used to be the man, homie.
It says,
That's so.
You fell off. Yeah.
it says,
It's like seeing the crack in your female. Man, you got body in high school.
Hey, what's one thing when a motherfucker fall off, they never get back on that top
Hey,
position?
you know what? Hey, the funny you say that, you said it like that because there was a female, 14 years old, had his ass, 4 legs old. Had this motherfucker come up until last year. I should tell you. I saw her. I was like, oh, shit, that's her. Because I've been looking for her. I told Capo. She over there where you stay at. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I saw all the motherfucking thing around the house. I was just jog out my way trying to see like, I saw it. I jog around this spot now. I don't need to sit there.
Damn shit.
Hey, the bitch held the ass for 52 years.
Damn.
And it's gone. I'm like,
America.
hey, it's like, the golden seas, the golden city, the cup. Hey, if you'd have told me that you was gonna lose that the same way they is about America, if you'd have told you tell these motherfuckers that America ain't gonna be that, they like, motherfucker, you don't shoot me the ass man. America ain't gonna never go down.
Well, look at what happened in 1999 going into 2000. Right? They didn't see the chariots come. They didn't see deliverance come. A bunch of motherfuckers went right back in the world. Right? But now that they see the prophets on the
I
highways,
didn't want to come out. Hey. Now, hey. No, you look at motherfuckers when they come out like that, you give them a side eye. Yeah, okay, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker.
Right, especially if they say they've been there with them. Like, that's a red flag right there.
Yeah, I had a woman earlier tell me, cause she was all like, man, you should cut off your beard. You would look better. I'm like, bitch, I'm not gonna cut off my beard. What a man's supposed to look like. This isn't the law. She's like, I don't know. I feel like the Bible is lying. You're gonna see how true it is when your stomach is hitting your fucking spine, bitch.
Keep reading.
God, it says right here.
shade on my man beard. Beard cold as hell. Right? They don't want a man masculine.
She said, I'll come through and cut it for you, bitch. Stay home. Stay home,
Matter of fact,
bitch.
you said doing a lot of. You ever heard of this?
My dumbass wife had said that shit one time. I miss when you didn't have a beard. Yeah, I'm happy you're not here around me no more, goddammit. That's what I'm happy about. Lord got rid of your back.
It says back in 2 Kings 6:28, and the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
Like, you notice this story is about a woman killing their children. Right? Most men, they go, man, we about to go out and find whatever the fuck we can for our family, for our children. Right? But a fucking woman, she's so goddamn weak and docile. Let's go. I got 5 of them. Let's eat one of them.
And these are small kids. These are small kids when you think about it. To go and eat a kid and turn around and be able to eat another one the next day, that means that.
You know, one bitch, she was saving the arm for the soldiers. When Jay got Samurai, right? She said, told the soldier, I saved this part of the body for you. The soldiers like, what the fuck? These people are sick. Right? Hey, when the Lord turned America off, yeah, you gonna see some sick shit out here. Right? You gonna walk outside the house and some nigga eat a motherfucking head. Eating the motherfucking fingers off their head.
With no shame. With no shame.
Sakari's gonna eat those leather belts again, man. All right? Yeah. They're gonna eat those fucking leather belts again, man.
Right.
All right? And some of you Sakari niggas might even eat your kids, man. The Lord ain't with y'all niggas, man. Fucking the leader getting pegged, man. Get out of here, man.
You gotta be retarded to take the name Sakari.
Man.
Right? How you a man of understanding, alert man, but you pick up the name Sakari?
You pick up the name Sakari the same way we used to use Jeremiah 23 and 23. How you going to call yourself a man of the Lord, supposed to be in the ministry, but now you going to start your little place? But I got a dream, I got a dream.
Right. They like said, they like to get paid, they're gonna be eating their dildo.
Man.
Hey, it was a video of this homeless dude. He ate a whole rat. Like, I don't know what imagine the streets of Chicago, man, when all hell breaks loose, the water is cut off. All right, you know when it rains too much, the stuff comes up. Yeah. So imagine all that stink. Hey, that's pestilence.
It says verse 29. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she has hid her son.
These bitches must have been some single mothers.
Yeah.
That's the 2/3 bitches, some Chicago bitches.
Yeah.
Some Atlanta bitches.
Yeah,
that's
New York
single mothers. Yeah, New York bitches. Right? Because, man, you know a man was not around. What the fuck is you doing to my baby, bitch? Right? What the fuck is you doing, man? But the thing is, it's gonna get so bad, people are gonna lose their mind.
You could imagine that too, Zaquan. They ate the baby, they boiled the baby, they actually ate the baby. So after she ate, she probably came to her mind like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna hide my kid. What the fuck?
That's what the other dude said. She
Yeah.
said, hell no, you ain't eat one motherfucker.
Right. After they ate, they got full. The bitch came to her senses like that. You know what? We're tweaking, man.
And the book of Eli, the guy said that the bodies of a baby tasted better.
Yeah, he said the bet. He said, yeah, he did. He did. He said that. He said, the matter of fact, he did.
They was eating roaches.
Yeah, he said that the bad thing is he was a case of a young sexual offender.
Yeah. And that was the deepest part of the movie when he was breaking down that shit. Man. Yeah. What the fuck?
Hey, gotta wrap it up. Did you finish that?
Yeah, I finished that.
All right, then. So yeah, wrap it up.
And so, Lord willing, that was edifying. We want to give all the praise on the glory too.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh.
Double honors to the apostle Ellsbury Millstone. Peace and blessing to the full elect. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Shalom, come here, Sharala. Wa abad babal.
Abba, Abba.